Hi guys, this is Cash and I'm checking in with you from Frankfurt, Germany with Ignite Thermogenic Fat Burner. This is my little secret to keeping lean and having good energy throughout my busy days while I travel. So I want you guys to be sure to check out Ignite, especially if you're trying to get yourself in shape for this summer. Oh, Ignite is gonna get you into bikini body shape. You know, I gotta show you guys a bit of what's going on. Ignite is gonna help you get the results that you want. You're gonna love this product. I certainly do. So I'll put the link down below for the website. Be sure to check them out on Instagram and use my promo code to get great discounts. Check in with you guys soon.
What's up, momos and fuckos? Lend me your ear. Anyway, alright. Welcome to Old School Training. And you know who sponsors us? ChaosNutrition.com. I think Joe was telling me they came out with a new supplement. I'm really not sure what it is, but the way you're going to find out is by going to ChaosNutrition.com. You got to go there, guys. Listen, wait, hold on. I fix this fucking light. You got to go there, okay, because they sponsor the show. And if you got some good nutritional needs, go there. They got good shit, all right? And right there, look, Chaos Nutrition. They get some pretty cool clothes. The Godfather Chaos is a good guy, okay? One of Rich Piana's boys. There you go, right there. If good enough for Rich Piana, it's good enough for me. Rich was a good guy. God rest his soul. All right, let's look at some shit here. Hold on. Let me get some stuff. Now, listen. Hold on, let me put that over there for a second. Listen, before you guys get crazy, all right? Look at fucking... Where can I put this? Right here. Before it all starts pouring on the floor. All right, listen to me, all right? If you don't like the questions I'm asking you, give me some fucking good questions, all right? Write down what you want. I'm going off the internet by what you guys ask me. There's a lot of questions on here, and some guys send me questions, and Joe will send me some questions and stuff. But some of you guys asked some fucked up shit. Like last week, your Italian to eat pasta. Holy Christ. Anyway, speaking of Italian, right there, look. My boy, Paul DeMeo, right there. All right? We always remember Paul was a good guy. Got a bad shake in life. Some bullshit happened to him, but he was the man. His physique was phenomenal. His fucking legs still to me today. He didn't just have big fucking legs. He had big shaped legs. Do you understand? There's a difference. Why do I look like I'm in a fucking shadow? I don't know. Whatever. So, it's big shaped legs. Alright? Anyway. It's my boy, Paul DeMeo. And this is my girl, right here. I gotta show you this magazine from 1999. Okay, Denise Messino. I probably showed you this before. But trust me, it never gets old. Joe Pietaro will tell you, it never gets old. Because Joe and I know her very well. Look at that ass right there. See, I like a muscular, small ass like that. Now, I'm not really crazy about all the muscles, you know what I mean? But I like a tight little ass. See, now there's a lot of pictures in here I'd love to show you, but there's a lot of naked shit in here. But who doesn't remember all this stuff? You remember all these wrestling ads like this? Chicks wrestling you? Look at girls wrestling guys and all that stuff, putting them in headlocks. I gotta watch what I show you here, because I know Joe will freak out. There's a lot of naked shit in here. Can't even show you. There's a lot of bush in here, bro. A lot of fucking bush. I don't know what I can show you from this magazine. It's all naked. How about this? Are butts bad? Joe, get your little thing out to maybe, you know, blurt this, Jesus Christ. Blur this out if you have to. But look at those cans, bro. Look at those asses. Woo! Let me see. Oh, man. Those are some nice butts, man. I gotta watch what I do here. Alright, we're getting to the end of it. I'm gonna get to some other shit. But, you know, Denise Messino's a friend of ours, so we love Denise. Oh, here you go. Here's some sexy photo. That's not naked, but you guys get to put, this is 1999, guys. Look at that shit right there, bro. Anyway. I'm an ass man. Not to wow. Whew, I can't show you. I wish I could show you some of this stuff. Look at that. Right there. Look at that. Wow. Anyway, I gotta watch what I do. Alright, enough of that shit. I know. You horny motherfuckers love that shit. Joe's like, I know I love it. Alright, I wanted to show you some ads in Iron Man. Alright. Richard Baldwin, by the way, Richard Baldwin. Alright. He was a good bodybuilder in his day. Now, oh, on the cover was Gary Leonard. I don't know if I showed this last week, but there's Gary Leonard. His head's cut off because they did this shit with the magazines here. But let's look. Wait, I love this right here. I actually put some bookmarks so I don't have to do it. Look at this. Look, Danny Padilla with a mustache. Look, can you see that? Can you guys see that? Danny Padilla. Look at that physique, though. Danny Padilla with a mustache. Who didn't like Danny Padilla? Was one of my favorite bodybuilders. So Casey Viator, who I knew, I also know Danny Padilla, by the way. After years, I met him. I shouldn't say I know him. I'm not, but I knew Casey Viator. But look, there's Casey. Casey was a little bit of a weirdo. But hey, right here, this is my man right here. Right here, bro. Dennis Tenorino. Look at Dennis Tenorino. Now, I'm not sure, but I think rumors that he once beat Arnold. Right there, my boy, God rest his soul, both of them. Dennis Tenorino and Tony Pandolfo. Right there is my boy, Tony Pandolfo. God rest his soul, too. Look, there's Dennis Tenorino. Dennis Tenorino was I like Dennis. He had a good personality. Look at wait a minute now. Is this Juvenile? Ooh. I love all this equipment. It's just, when I see all these old things, look at that pec deck, bro. Look at that old pec deck right there. Who doesn't love the old equipment? Just simple. Look at the little dipping bars. Simple dipping bars right there. I had that stuff. I had all that. Who remember? Look at this fucking, the old days when the guy who, you know, Juvenile used to do that shit. I got Juvenile in here. But anyway, look at that leg press. Do you remember that leg press? Anybody remember the upside down leg press? That's the one I used to have right there. We used to work on right there. Look at that. That leg press right there. You guys remember that? They don't make equipment like this. You guys see all that fancy, glitzy shit? But this is the shit. Who made this? I can't see Barbell Internationals. Right here, look. You remember these ads right here with the barbells? Okay? The plates. I used to love all that shit. Oh. Look at Frank Zane. This is a weird pose for Frank Zane. I never seen Frank Zane pose like that. Okay, but look at that weird pose. But he had amazing physique. He's quite a dick in person, but it's weird, bro. It's weird. Just not so much as a dick. One more time, Danny Padilla with a mustache. Come on, Danny Padilla with a mustache. Sorry, I had to do that. Okay, wait a minute. I'm getting to something here. Oh, Gary Leonard again. Gary Leonard. Do you guys remember him? He was like a Mr. America. Gary Leonard. He was a good bodybuilder. Now you old school, you young guys, you have no idea. You're looking at these pictures going, dude, that guy couldn't even win the nationals today. But simmer down with that. Simmer the fuck down. Hold on. I'm going to show you some shit. Wait, hold on. Steve Spanik, I remember him. Hold on. Right here, baby. Oh, God, Andreas Kelling. Jessup Wilkos just died not too long ago. Jessup Wilkos. That was Arnold's buddy. But look at Andreas Kelling. He was a dick to me. Like the Victor Richards thing. I don't hate Victor Richards, guys. When we talk about dicks, I don't hate Victor Richards. Okay, I don't. You know, I always say he's a great bodybuilder. He's fucking more genetic mass, way better than way more massive than what's his name, Big Ramy. Way more massive. Don't even kid yourself when it comes to that. Victor Richards was thick. He didn't have flatness or flat, but he was thick. But he's a liar when he talked about me and him at the fucking, when he said it's not true. I talked about it on Dave Palumbo's thing. I'm not going to go ranting in here too much about it. But he's a fucking liar because he treated me like an asshole. Okay, a long time ago. And when I called him out on it and I talk about it on it, he don't like that. So, anyway. Palumbo will tell you. We did the show. Trust me. The whole fucking thing with the, if you don't want to know, I really don't even want to get into the whole fucking story. Okay. But he had those oil on the arms, and my hands were sliding. I used the grips. I showed the hand grips on the Dave Palumbo show. Anyway, right here. On the RX muscle. So I don't want to hear any bullshit. Okay. But he was massive. Now, I wanted to show you something right here. Fred Hatfield did this thing. There's Fred Hatfield. Look at how young. Now, he's gone now. I think he died. I hope he died. They buried him. That's really bad, sorry. But look at this. Kazmaier wins the Superman contest. World's strongest. Well, it's not this. It's called the Superman. Not the. That's Bill Kazmaier. Now look at the fucking dude. Listen to me. Okay. Look. Wait. Let me back up a little bit. There you go. Now listen to me. I'd love to tell you the weights he's lifting. It's probably. Look how little the text is. Okay. When they're talking about. Look at that. You can't read that. Look, first of all, the magazine itself is small. Okay? Here's a regular magazine. Here's like the woman's, the muscle. Now look at this side. Look at the difference. Okay? This magazine is way smaller. Okay? When I put them side by side. It can't, I don't know. I can't fucking bend. I'll fall backwards. It's a small magazine. But they talk about Fred Hatfield. Boy, Kazmaier's lifting some fucking weights here. And he beat some good guys. But look at a young Bill Kazmaier with that afro and shit. Look at him. Look at him. Almost looks like Tim Belknap. Bill Kazmaier. Look at him. You guys, come on. You young guys have no idea. You might as well skip this part of the fucking video. You won't know. But look at it. Even Hatfield look young. Fucking, look at fucking, here's my boy right there. Vince Gironda. I did his book with Carl Coyne. Okay. We've gone over that, but I'll show it again in another show. There it is, the old, remember, who doesn't remember that ad? That ad was everywhere, right? You guys remember that. That ad was everywhere. Everywhere. Oh, what is this here? I actually like some of this equipment. My friend who owns a gym right now, Dana Campabianco, owns a gym right now. She's got some of this equipment. Remember Muscle Dynamics? Do any of you guys remember, look, Muscle Dynamics? Do you remember this equipment? This gym equipment, remember the ad? Muscle Dynamics wasn't bad stuff. She has some of that shit right now in her gym. But this was my shit right here. I used to have this in my house. I think I might still have a piece of two downstairs. In storage. Jubinville. That's my guy. Ed Jubinville. Jubinville Equipment. They used to show. I think my girlfriend sold the catalog. They used to show Ed Jubinville. Oh, dude, he made the most. This stuff was. Look. This stuff was the most heavy-duty equipment on the planet. The problem is, though, it was like fucking, even a flat bench was like lifting up a fucking, was like fucking 100 pounds, you know what I mean? But it was great stuff. Remember this jewelry that for a while everybody was buying that shit? Those muscle jewelry shit? What about that? The circle. The magic circle right there. Remember that? The squat? Bob Bonham used to have all that shit. I knew that guy that did that. The magic circle. It's for squatting. It was actually pretty good. But here's more Jubinville stuff. Dude, this shit was built like a brick shithouse. Come on, guys, look at that fucking beautiful pec. That's the kind of pec that guy like. Not that fancy shit that's there today. Okay? That's the kind of home gym. Look at that shit right there. Fucking, I built my body with shit like that right there. Home gym. Except I didn't have the little fucking preacher bench part. I used my father, as you all know, I told you this before, my father was a commercial artist, you know what I mean? And I used to use his, there's one right here, his art bench. You know, I used to go over that. I also, look at that fucking back deck. I gotta tell you, I get a hard on when I see shit like that. Because I miss that. Those are the old equipment that guys used to get right into. And that hack squat. Anyway. Those benches like this, they weigh a fucking ton. You have no idea. That's me. He made them. Ed Jubenville made shit that was unbelievable. Look at this stupid ad. Did any of you remember this ad? Like being a Christian bodybuilder. Look, you remember that ad? Look. Christian bodybuilding. Fucking crazy shit, huh? What about this? Glands build muscle. Do you remember that? That ad right there? Glands build muscle. Look. And then he used to sell the muscle glands. Bro, I actually believe that shit. The orchic, remember orchic gland? Adrenal gland for energy, orchic gland. Do you remember that shit? Dude, I actually fucking used to take that shit. I used to get it from Mike McDonald, I think, from fucking Michigan. I think he's from Michigan or something right there. Who the fuck is this? Oh, the Ramaco, whatever you fucking call it. I remember this shit. This shit wasn't bad. NSP, look at that fucking, right there. Do you remember that stuff? That shit? And look, that's right there. Met him met him many times, but very, very good guy. I actually liked him, Serge Nubray. Look at that beautiful body right there. He could just stand there and he looked fucking good. Just standing there, man. I'm just going to end this right now. Look, Jessup Wilkos, again, just died not too long ago. But look at Boyer Coe. Strangest midsection, but I'll tell you what, man. He had a good physique. And then Chris Dickerson. Now I knew Chris right there. Chris also has a twin brother. It's the funniest thing, because you would go someplace and you see Chris Dickerson, and then you see another Chris Dickerson walk by, and you'd be like, holy shit, 1 minute you were jacked, 2 minutes, now you're fucking like the average guy. Because he was jacked, but his brother wasn't. You know what I mean? Oh, Jesus. Anyway. Alright. Anyway. Enough of that. Let's get busy. Alright, first question is by my boy Brian Pablo, and he wants to know, I know you helped me better with test boosters is a waste of money. He's saying, you know, he's asked me before about test boosters, and I told him they're a waste of money. Dude, if anything really boosts your testosterone, it would be just enough to shut your testosterone down so it would actually go backwards. Okay? It would actually go backwards. In other words, if it really boosts, even just a little bit, boosting your test naturally a little bit, unless you're really deficient, that's a different story. But the average person, you start taking test boosters, if it really worked, it would fucking shut your testosterone down. Because it would push it to an unnatural in your body, be like, okay, that's enough. Or you get estrogen problems. I know some of you don't agree with me with that, but that's a fact. Dave Plummer once told me that. Then he comes out with Testolize. Don't say a word. So anyway, he asked me, okay, basically he asking me, he wants to know if Pregnenolone is supplementation. Have you ever tried any experience with it? I've read about it because it's supposed to raise all hormones. He's asking about natural stuff. It's supposed to raise all hormones, blah, 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 not like steroid gains, should be taken, see, he wrote me a lot here, be taken with other hormones. What's your opinion about taking Pregnenolone for natural gains? Okay. Listen to me. I did the whole androstenedione, androstenediol. I tried all that shit, okay? Just before I went on steroids. And I really didn't, I gotta be honest with you. Maybe because I was older. I was already, 34, 35 when I started that shit. So I didn't really notice much. I also took DHEA and it was like, what? I took that, DHEA, after I'd already got arrested, got out of jail and all that shit. And I wasn't on anything. okay, and nothing happened with DHEA. It was like a waste, nothing. I even got my test levels checked and it went down. Okay, they were like fucking 160 or something like that, okay? So to me, none of that shit fucking DHEA. That shit didn't work. The androstenedione really didn't do much for me, okay? I didn't really notice anything. The androstenedione didn't really, and I got it from, I can't remember. I was getting it from really good fucking companies. The Pregnenolone. Now, I know a little bit about Pregnenolone. I'm not I'm not no chemical, I'm not Leo Rex who knows everything, and I love Leo, he's my boy, and he's a very smart guy, by the way. Very, very smart guy. Very smart. So is Boston Lloyd. Boston Lloyd knows his shit, too. And Dave, and all those guys. And so I happen to be lucky that they were all my friends that I could text them and ask them and everything. But, if I didn't know about something. And I could tell you this, the Pregnenolone, I don't know, I wouldn't fuck with it. Because, you see, it's higher on the chain, but all of it, you go down the chain, Pregnenolone, progesterone, DHEA, androstenedione, fucking testosterone, estrogen. You understand? Now, there's different mechanisms that convert each one, But the thing is, I don't know. I just feel like I just don't think. I mean, I've taken androstenedione, which is closer down towards testosterone, and which is Pregnenolone's higher up on the chain. I just don't see it really doing much. There was once a testosterone, okay, that actually, it was like in the early 80s, there was some testosterone that was out in California that guys used to talk about. A guy in my gym was taking it. And it was testosterone with a small amount of progesterone in it. Progesterone. And I said progesterone. Progesterone, okay? It actually made this fucking guy got a wicked, he was getting wicked pumps, and I read about it. And I think Duchesne was even saying, I knew Dan Duchesne. I actually once got taught, I'm so embarrassed. Fuck. I was at Bob Bonham's house, and he used to sleep over at Bob Bonham's house. So we were all friends. We would hang out and everything. And I was, I remember Duchesne, he just came back from California. This was just before he died. He had the long hair. He was, like, really fucked up. And I said, dude, what's with Dan? Look at him. He looks all fucking disheveled and shit. And I didn't know Bob was like this because he was standing right behind me. See, I thought he went upstairs to bed, but I didn't know, so I was talking shit about him. Shit. Anyway, he was like, oh, don't worry about it. A lot of people say shit about me. But I was quite embarrassed. But Dan Duchesne was even talking a little bit. He was talking to me about that. Me, Bob, everybody. We were talking about it. I forgot the name of the drug. It was a testosterone, but it had a little bit of progesterone in it. And they said, you guys were getting massive pumps. I don't like to fuck around with that shit, though. For some reason, I'm paranoid that it can go to estrogen or fucking stimulate cortisone levels or any of that shit. And I know that Pregnenolone can do that, too. Okay? I just feel that, lifting weights and exercising alone will stimulate your testosterone. There are some things, like Tribulus and all that shit, that can help. If you're deficient, it can help, but it's not really going to make it, like, holy shit, look at me, like juice, you know what I mean? And I know, Brian, you say that in here, like, I'm not looking for juice gains and all that stuff. Like, you make that very clear. And thank you for doing that, because guys ask me such general questions, it's like fucking mind-boggling. Like, you're asking me, what should I do to lose weight? Well, are you fat? Are you trying to lose weight for a diet? You guys don't fucking give me the fucking... Anyway. So, I don't know. I wouldn't waste my money. You're not going to be like, holy shit, man, look at me. That fucking Pregnenolone really did a fucking... I feel jacked now. It would be like taking an eyedropper of fucking testosterone and putting it in a swimming pool. One drop. And you say, well, there's actually testosterone in the water there because I just think it's such a small, minute, fucking nothing. I just don't see it really doing it. I just see it being a waste of money. Okay? Could it turn into testosterone down the chain? It's got a lot of little, progesterone, DHEA, androstenedione. It could go other ways. It could go to cortisone. It could go to all these different fucking things. We don't know. It has to go the right direction. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right. I wouldn't fuck with it. I wouldn't. I'm going to give you my 2 cents. at the end of the video, I'm going to give my 2 cents of what I think you guys should do. Okay, so next question. All right, Donnie Harris is asking me. He's 43 years old. He's saying here, I'm getting weird joint pain. Weird. I'm not sure what that means. He says he changes up the reps and the weight to take the pressure off and even take a break for a week. Up to 3 months or so. And he says it's still the same. He wants to know, he's saying he's natty, and he wants to know, is there any over-the-counter things I can take for joint supplements that you recommend? Take Arthrolyze. Dave Palumbo shit. No. You could take Dave Palumbo shit. I don't know. I've never taken. If Dave gives me my shit for free, I don't know if any of I never tried that, so I couldn't tell you if it works, you know. I know Dave swears by it, but then, you know, then again, he made Testalize, right? And I just finished telling you about Test. But regardless, you know, I believe Dave. I believe it works. But I tell you, my take on this type of stuff is that if your joints are aching and other things, I also believe that stuff like oxbile bromelain, things like that, those kind of things, believe it or not, I can't say quercetin. I can't. I forgot that. I don't know how to say it. It looks like it with a Q. Anyway, all these things, those things, like, I think a lot of it has to do with inflammatory. Okay, that's why I tell you the oxbile and the fucking. Sometimes the things that you don't think. I mean, you could try to, you know, like Dave's thing is MSM, chondroitin, you know, glucosamine, all those different things. Yeah, they work. But I think that if you take care of, like, different things, like bromelain is really good. You know, the oxbile. I can't say that fucking name. I'll see if I can drop it into this, maybe word-wise right here. You know, I could drop it into the fucking video here, because I'm a fucking momo. Okay, Quercetin, I don't know. Anyway, they give it like even COVID patients take it and everything. It's you know, different things. I think that they're good. Even like NAC and certain things. I believe that those things will help you anti-inflammatory wise, and I believe that will help you. It'll make a straight. You know, you wouldn't think like pancreatin. Okay, pancreatin. You know, it's amylase, lipase, amylase, lipase, and lipase. I'm bad, bro. I'm bad with saying the fucking words, bro. McGinney. We get everything wrong, okay? I'm just saying, different things like that will help you. Okay, they all work with anti-inflammatory. I think that's your problem. I think that's what you need to go more towards that type. I wouldn't take no fucking 3 months off unless you're really injured. Okay, joint pain's one thing. Is it severe joint? Is it something like, oh, dude, it hurts so bad, it wake me up when I'm sleeping? You know, I don't know. But I can tell you this, you know. Those kind of things will help you. Okay? Those kind of things will help you. The pancreatin, the fucking, the fucking, that thing with the fucking, I can't believe I can't remember. I'll have to put it down. The oxbile, fucking bromelain, those things will actually help. They help anti-inflammatory. And if you mix that with the MSN, maybe you could try Dave's Ortholyze. I don't know. You know what I mean? You could get the same thing, you know, like relief factor and all that. They're all like chondroitin, fucking, you know, glucosamine, MSN, all that shit. You know what I mean? MSM. Okay? Do you give a gabish? Alright? I'd say everything wrong. I say everything wrong. I pronounce names wrong. You know, my father used to be like that. He'd say, hey, that guy Arnold Schwarzenegger's on TV. You know, he meant Schwarzenegger. You know, that's an Italian thing, I think. I don't know what it is. It's Italian-American. But I say everybody's name wrong and shit. I call my girlfriend by the dog's name. It's like fucking crazy. Okay? Try those different things. Try the anti-inflammatory. Bromelaine's phenomenal. Okay? The pancreatin is it's a pancreatin. God. Okay? I'll put the fucking names down here. Alright. Try that, Donnie. I'm sorry. I sound like a fucker. Now I'm a real momo. I'm like some of you guys. I'm a fucking momo, bro. I can't say the fucking name. How do you say it? Quercetin? No, it's quercetin something else. Whatever. I'm going to have to say it. But anyway, take that shit. Anti-inflammatories is the way to go. And those are the best things. Ox bile is great. All those things. Okay, Tudka. Okay, all those things are anti-inflammatory. And I guarantee that you may not think that that was going to do it. Tudka is another one. Tudca. Tudca. And we do, that's a very good one, by the way, too. Okay? Try those things. I guarantee you fucking joint pain will go away. All right, next. I'm sorry. I'm embarrassed. All right. Boy, I'm a fucking idiot. Anyway, that last question. Holy Christ. Not the question wasn't bad. My answer's fucking horrible. I can't say words. I'm over here like fucking pronouncing everybody's name wrong and fucking just saying shit wrong. And the name of it. I know the name. I see it spelt. I see it. I know it. I take some of that shit. You know what I mean? Anyway. The dude, 1983, said, Greg, you missed my question about fasting for weight loss and keeping muscle. Okay. I guess you're asking me about fasting and keeping and weight loss, keeping your muscle. Can you keep muscle when you fast? I mean, that's a really hard thing to do, is to, if you're doing intermittent fasting, I think it's possible to save some muscle. Anytime you fast, you don't eat, you're going to lose a little bit of muscle. You might lose the edge, you know what I mean? Don't do a dry fast, bro. Do not do that. That leads to kidney failure. Do not do dry fast. Do you understand? On the contrary, if you're going to fast, whether it's fasting, intermittent fasting, or fasting for a full day or 2 days or whatever, do not do a dry fast. On the contrary, drink plenty of fluids, okay? And take in, you could take a Gatorade type, but it has to be sugar free, okay? We don't want sugars, obviously. You're on a fast, and that's going to break the fast. But the thing is, you want as much fluid as you can get into, and you want those nutrients. You want the electrolytes and all that stuff. So you got to do that. As far as fasting goes, see, I don't believe in. Now, sit down, relax, because I'm going to say something that might piss some of you off, and you might disagree with me. Okay, because the YouTube fucking know-it-alls can tell you different. But I don't believe in training when you fast. Okay. Fasted cardio, fasted training, that's different if you fast in the morning, you train and then, on an empty stomach and then you go and eat afterwards. But if you're going on a day fast, or even when you're intermittent fasting, if you fast when you first start your, if you train and you fast with that as you first start fasting, I don't think that that's a good thing. I think you're going to break down muscle, and I just don't see, you're breaking down your muscle for energy. That's what's going to wind up happening. So if I was to fast, when I have fasted, okay, and I used to fast back in the fucking early 80s when I used to compete and nobody fucking fasted. I used to do intermittent fasting. But I would fast 18 hours, and I would never train when I fasted. And I used to fast on days off especially. If I didn't train, I felt like, well, I don't need to eat today. If I didn't train, I don't need that food. I'm going to be slow. I'm going to be sluggish. I'm not going to do a lot today. I'm not going to lay in a bed because I'm too hyper to fucking lay in any bed and just stand there and stare at the fucking ceiling. But I would fast, on a day where I did, for instance, I always like to take Sundays off. Sunday, I don't train. You know what I mean? Unless I'm going for a show or whatever, but I would take Sundays, so Sunday I would always fast, okay? I would break my fast late at night, maybe and I would only have I would only have one meal, and back then sometimes it would be, pasta or whatever the fuck, But usually it would be something even, because back then I would do higher carb, no fat, because that was the thing in the early 80s, But I would never train when I fast. I feel like for me, I have a fast metabolism, and I'll just burn up muscle. It's, for some of you, it's not good. Now, if you're just, listen, dude, if you're just a guy trying to lose weight and trying to hold on to a little muscle, don't worry about it. If you have to sacrifice a teeny bit of muscle, it'll come back once you start eating and train again, okay? But it's better to get the fat off. You don't want to be a fat bastard, okay? Because nobody likes a fat bastard. I'm just kidding. A fat bastard's one thing. Being a fat fuck is another thing, okay? Anyway. And there is a difference. Look, it's good to fast. Fasting is a good thing. But I don't think fasting and training go together. That's just me. There's some guys like, no, fasting training is right. I can't do that, bro. No way can I do that. You have to trial and error. And I believe after you train, you have to eat. I don't believe in fasting. And your body's like, yo, you just broke down fucking muscle tissue. Where's the food? Where's the protein? I can't. I'm busy fasting. So if you're worried about fucking trying to get the body fat off and you want to fast, that's fine. All right? I'd rather eat and go do cardio and maybe run a little bit than fast. You okay? I don't know if I'm answering your question really, but maybe, do you understand what I'm saying? I know you've asked me questions before, my friend. The dude is one of my boys, okay? And Brian Pablo's obviously one of my boys. And I love fasting. It's good, but it's a tool. And I think it should be done when you're not training. And when you don't work out, and it's a day off and you're not working or whatever, you're slow, you're not going to be like super duper active. You don't have to worry about, you're going to burn enough calories just walking around and doing things in a normal day. But if if you're not training and you're not like in a gym fucking ripping down muscle, you can get away with it. But if you're in the gym ripping down muscle, I don't see the positive about that. I just think you're going to lose muscle. So you're going to fast on days off. There you go. All right. Tommy Boy Fitness. Now look, my girlfriend prints this shit out this time. Sometimes we write it out. And I got it all, and I got a fucking one page. There's a little fucking couple words on it. So Tommy Boy Fitness wants to know. Greg, question. A guy over 50 taking steroids for the first time. Works out and wants to get bigger. I gotta read the little... Come on, bro. My girlfriend's a fuck. I gotta take it off the clipboard because I can't. See the other side of this question. He wants to know, first time taking steroids, guy over 50. You talk about everything works out for testosterone. Thoughts, please. Thank you. Wait a minute now. See, she cut off part of this fucking question. To get bigger, and whatever fucking was right here. Okay, right there. Wait. It cuts off right here. Now you can see the piece of whatever she fucking left. And I got that. Alright, so Tommy Boy, what Tommy Boy's trying to ask me. I'm a guy over 50, steroids for the first time, wants to get bigger. I know you talk about how it works out. Listen. Alright, whatever. This piece of the question's missing. Probably the main piece, too. Okay, he wants to know he's over 50. He wants to take steroids for the first time. I guess he's probably like a lot of guys. I've been working out for a long time. I never took anything. I've been natty my whole life, but I feel like I earned this shit. That's the way I felt when I was like 35 and when I started taking steroids. So here's the thing, all right? If you're going to start taking steroids over 50, I wouldn't, your body is already, you already have an older liver, an older kidney. You're not an old man. But you're also not 20, 25, 26, 27, okay? I don't know what you're asking me here. I see the word testosterone in it. Testosterone's obviously what I would do. Alright? I don't know if I would go full tilt and recommend a guy who's never taken stuff, do all that like Tren and fucking Anadrol and all that shit, because it's a strain on a body. And I do believe that younger guys, I'm against young guys taking shit. I feel you should be over 25, okay? But they can handle that shit. I think when you start getting older, there's factors involved. And that's one of the things I think I'm going to talk about here now, at the end here. I think you got to worry about your body. I think if you want to live a long life, you shouldn't be worrying about getting jacked and bigger. Okay, you want to take testosterone? Go ahead. Go on a nice cycle of testosterone. That's fine. But I wouldn't go nuts and start mixing in all this other shit. You want to take a little Deca, that's fine. You know what I mean? Don't go crazy. I like it with Deca, it should be 400 milligrams or under. I don't care what anybody else says. After over 400 milligrams, you better get some fucking, you're going to have prolactin problems. You got to watch, Cabergoline or something like that is what you're going to need. Because you got to watch, and Deca, just get the Deca. It's happened to me, bro. I'm telling you, I'm speaking from experience, okay? You get the fucking Deca, once you start breaking that far, I don't take that. I haven't taken Deca in, oh my God, over 20 years, you know? I don't like Deca. I like Equipoise. You know what I mean? I just felt Equipoise was like a little, like Deca's big cousin, you know what I mean? They're in the same type of family, you know, but Equipoise, I felt I had a little bit more pop to it. I used to take the Cannibal. That was my favorite, the Cannibal. I really wouldn't take orals over 50. I mean, I just don't think that, you don't need that shit. You're going this far. All of a sudden you want to start getting Joe Bodybuilder here? I mean, yeah, I know you might want to get a little bit bigger, but you also, you know, I don't know too many people that all of a sudden started steroids at 50, maybe wanted to compete or something like that, unless you've been competing all along as a natty and all this other stuff, and they want to try. I wouldn't go crazy is all I'm trying to tell you. Okay, I wouldn't go crazy, because you're an older guy now. I don't give a shit what, you know, 50's not an old man, but you're not a fucking kid either, and you have to be careful. The guys over 50, usually even bodybuilders, pro bodybuilders, guys who've been, whatever, they start, you know, tapering down on shit, you know, or, you know, maybe just take a more of a therapeutic dose of stuff. They don't start hammering shit. You know, I'm 50 years old, I think I start hammering shit, so be careful with that. If you want to take testosterone, you know, obviously 200 milligrams is the fucking therapeutic version. If you've never taken it before and you take the therapeutic version, you're still going to make gains. You want to make more gain, you want to go up on it. You know, I know guys that even at 50 to take 1,000. I wouldn't, but, you know, I don't want to fucking kill the liver and fucking make it so that I can't fucking, you know what I mean? I don't want to, you got to worry about your organs, okay? So that's the rant I want to get into, really, is that as we get older and as we get smarter, and one of the most beautiful things I think that Leo talks about, Leo Rex again, we'll talk about him for a second, is that he talks about longevity and stuff to fix the body. And I've been into that for a long time, and I have talked to Leo about stuff, you know. And I do think that that's the most important part of your training should be right now, especially as you get older. Even young guys, take care of your liver, bro. NAC, Tudica, Live 52, got it all right here. I've been taking it for a long time. I've showed you guys in other videos. I show you the bottles. They're in the other room. I don't have any in here right now. I say Tudica. Tudka. Sorry. Relax. Guinea. Say everything wrong. Tudica. Tudka. Tudca. Sorry. So some of you guys caught that. He said Tudica. Simmer down. Relax. In New York, Guinea, we get everything wrong, bro. Get that tree ahead. So really, you want to worry about more, those are the things. The liver and the kidney and the heart. Those big three. The big three, I call them. The liver, kidneys, and the heart. And you start fucking around with anabolics, and that's why all these guys are dying. And it stems from not taking care of the liver, kidneys, and the heart. Be big, bro, is one thing. But at what cost? A lot of older guys now, bodybuilders, pros that were popular 15 years ago, 20 years ago, are now on kidney dialysis or whatever, you know. Even my friend Flex Wheeler, God rest his, I didn't say God, you know, his leg and shit like that. God bless him is what I meant to say. But, you know, and I'm not saying the legs from steroids. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. But we want to worry about, I'm sure right now, you know, he doesn't sit there and say, wow, shit, man, I want to get my arms big again. He doesn't think like that. Nobody thinks like that. As you get older, you've got to start worrying about living a long life. And if you've done a lot of steroids, you've done some damage. You're like a guy who's been drinking heavy his whole life. So your liver's fucking, you know, your liver's the thing you got to worry about. The liver. That's tied in with the kidneys, bro. The kidneys, too. If you're a diabetic and all you do is eat sugar and shit, you better get on liver stuff, man. My father died of that, okay? Liver cirrhosis. Never drank in his life. But he couldn't fucking eat good either. It's with the sugars. Holy shit. You know? And he was sharp, man. You know, he could have fucking lived 10 more years. But the sugars, you know, you can't do that. You can't fuck around. There's people with diabetes, they still can't stop eating the sugar. They get their leg cut off, lose their eyesight, have fingers cut off, toes cut off. Bichely God don't work no more. Not good. Okay? I know a guy who was diabetic, and he stopped fucking, He stopped eating fucking sugar and went on basically keto. And now his dick works again. He said when he was on that shit, when he was eating like anything, his dick wasn't working. You have to listen to me. Worry about the little things like the liver, the kidneys, the heart. And take supplements that will actually help that and ease the burden of whatever you've done. Again, there's no arguing ox bile, pancreatin. I think I said it right that time. Whatever that other shit is, the whatever, Quercetin or Quercetin, whatever. Like coenzyme Q10. Okay. Those things, okay, all help. Digestive enzymes, drinking apple cider vinegar. I take Dave's Fibrilize, but you could take psyllium husk, all those things fit into effect. You may say, well, how's that going to help my big arm? I want to be big. Dude, you want to live. You can still be big and take all those things. Those things will help you live longer and get to the next level in your life. All right? If you're late 40s, 50, 55, 60, I'm 60, going to be 61 in the summer. Christ, I'm closer to 70 than I am to 50. Okay? You got to start thinking a little smarter. Doesn't matter how big your arms are anymore. Who cares? Who's the toughest guy in high school? Doesn't matter. I haven't been in high school in 40 years. You know what I mean? Over 40 years. Gabish. You understand what I'm saying? Let's worry about, living a long, healthy, productive life. That's why everybody talk about, you see Dave Palumbo, right? He's like fucking skinny and shit, right? But he wasn't like that, bro. I knew him when he was 325 pounds, and he was fucking 325 pounds with veins, cross striations on his veins. Ripped. Okay? Shredded, 325 pounds. But he wouldn't be alive. Rich Piana knew that he had a heart thing going on. And he knew he was going to start taking his weight down, because he knew, oh shit, you passed the mid-40 line, time to fucking start taking shit down. Being big is great, but at what cost? Bish, you might fucking get into it here. People may talk, say shit about Dave, but he's healthier now. He's happy, and he's healthy. Okay, it's not huge no more. How could you? I could never look like that if I was. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would if you were going to die, if you're going to lose your liver or your kidney. He's had kidney problems, and they stop, and now you take all the good stuff to help your kidneys and all that stuff. All right? All that stuff. The liver is super important. The liver and the kidneys, they fucking talk to each other. And the heart, too. But liver and kidneys really talk to each other. You gotta be careful. The liver's the chemical waste treatment plant of the body. The kidneys, too. The kidneys get rid of that shit. We'll get rid of it for you. You know what I mean? That's how I knew I was diabetic. I kept pissing every 10, 15 minutes. I had to pee. And I had this insatiable thirst. And that's because your liver's fucking pushing out the sugar like this, and then the kidneys are saying, that's too much sugar, bro. We're not even hooking up with the fucking, with the insulin, so let's dump some of that shit. So you gotta pee it out. But you gotta pee it out, the kidneys to say, hey, make them thirsty. So you fucking get this incredible thirst. So you get this thirst to wash out the fucking sugar that the fucking, that's just, the liver's just like, just dumping that shit. See, that's the unscientific. That's Momo science. You'll have the other guy saying, well, you gotta understand, it meets the beta cells within the fucking pancreas, and then they release insulin, and then, they give you the sarcoplasm, meet the mitochondria, and you sit there and go, wait a minute, what are you talking about? I'm trying to give it to you simple, okay? You start pissing a lot every 15 minutes. You're pissing every 10 minutes. You're thirsty all the time. Better go get your fucking shit checked. At first I thought, oh Christ, this is my prostate? What is it? What's wrong with me? Do I have a kidney infection? What is this? Why am I peeing? It's the sugar. It's the liver. When your liver's doing that shit, it's getting scarred, man. It's fatty. You get rid of a fatty liver, live 52. Tudka. Not Tudica, like I said. Relax. Tudka. Knack. Okay? Curcumin. All those things. I love live 52. I take that shit 3 times a day. There's a ton of other shit. Okay, but those are the key fucking ingredients. Get liver fresh. I don't care. Some people laugh at milk thistle. take it. Don't believe anything. Milk thistle's good for scarring with the liver, okay? Each one serves its own purpose. Silmarian in the milk thistle, okay? I take Silmarian. All those things, all right? Those are the things you should worry about. All right? Take care of the prostate, too, man. You're not going to watch the DHT, so, you know, a little saw palmetto can stop that DHT. It does a beautiful job, too. A little saw palmetto, you know? Things like that, bro. You got to watch that shit. The ox bile, the fucking pancreatin, you know, all those things, the enzymes, digestive enzymes, bromelain, all the things I talked about, those things all help you. Those are the things you should be worried about. It's not stuff that I need to stimulate my trying to get big muscles like that. You can still grow. That opens up the, you know, the doors for muscle growth, believe it or not, because the liver's then functioning right, and the kidneys are functioning right, and the heart is functioning right. That makes everything else okay in your body. But if all you do is push to gain muscle, and all you're doing is taking steroids or fucking insulin, I would never take insulin. I've never taken, and I never took growth hormone either, because it's a fucking Scott-Olin. If you got cancer, bro, watch out. But I'm telling you, it's like throwing kerosene on a fire. I'm just telling you, be careful. So if you're over 50, still worrying about your health. Even if you're young, take care of the body. Guy Cistanino takes Fibrilize, which you can take Psyllium Musk. You don't have to take his fiber. I like the Fibrilize too because it's his blend. But you could take the Psyllium Musk. He takes that shit 3 times a day. I take it once. I take it at night before I go to bed. But it works. It's not a laxative. It just all those things you want. If the organs work in your body and everything is running nice, it's like a car engine. You know what I mean? You don't hear no tick coming from your motor. You don't hear like weird noises because the motor, everything is smooth. Your motor's humming the way it's supposed to go. All right? All right. We'll end on that note. All right. So be good to your girl. Be good to your wife. Be good to your significant other. Stay the course. Pay your child support. Stay the course on this shit. Again, hopefully this mask shit will end. All right? We just got to do what we got to do. You got to go in the store with the mask on. You got to do it. There's nothing you could do. You got to do it. Nothing you could do. Right? There's nothing you could do. You got to do it. No shirt. You got to wear a shirt. You can't say, no, I believe in wearing a... These people arguing. Look, I don't like the mask either. It's bullshit. Okay? It's an obedience thing. I get it. I agree with you about that. But the thing is if you're going to fucking go in a store... and they say wear the mask, and you think, I'm not wearing a mask. I don't have to. There's no law. There's, you know, the Fifth Amendment says whatever. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Just wear the fucking mask. You're like one of these guys that gets pulled over for a traffic stop, and you fucking argue with the cop. That's not going to get you out of a ticket. Simmer down. Wear the fucking mask. No drama. Be drama-free. Okay? Drama-free is the way to be. All right. See you guys in the next video. Just stop fucking around. Take care of your organs.